Hello everyone! Today we're going to start off with unlocking Anden custom deliveries by talking to this supplicant sheep. But let's not dilly-dally too much. We're going to talk to this supplicant sheep and get started with Anden custom deliveries. That's so Anden. This sheep looks eager to share something with you. Ba, ba, ba. Russell. And he's off. Oh, a letter. Having emphatically imparted this message, the sheep dashes off. You can only hope that this letter contains some manner of sheep to Veradatic is the Veradatic is the tongue in Novront, I think. Dictionary. Or maybe that's just the common tongue that everyone speaks. The script is comprised of several distinct hands, and a sweet, flowery fragrance lifts from the page. Your thoughts wander naturally to the pixies of Il Mheg. Flowery letter. Greetings, sapling of the king. If you are reading this, it means our precious Fluffy has proven itself most admirably as a messenger of sheep. We write you with some fantastic news. A talking leafman has appeared in Il Mheg. A what? You remember our leafman, don't you? Those dreary mortals refurbished into darling shrubbery. Well, they're not usually much for conversation on account of being topiary bushes. But this one simply jabbers on. Such an accomplished leafman must pique your interest. Yes, come and find us in Land of the Ron, and we shall introduce you. Okay. Sure. I guess let's head over to Land of the Ron. Just let me take the Aetherite out to get a slight discount, and then I'll just teleport to Land of the Ron. Oops. I will forever do that. It's not used to it keeping you mounted when you after teleporting. Let's see. There he is. Tee, go on, go on. So there are some of these in Labyrinthos, but they probably aren't born from pixies. Excuse me, madam. Might I have a word? If you understand me, that is. You can! Oh, what a relief. Please help me. My mind is in a terrible haze at present, and these flittering, chittering children have done nothing but crackle and poke at me. You came! I knew you would. The king sapling would never pass a wonder this delightful. I am El Tyr, and this is Laurel and Enk Osi. Sure. We wrote you that letter together. Sapling? Oh, wait, are you a plant? I thought you were a person come to help me. Oh, please tell me you aren't some tree who simply looks like a person. Don't worry, I'm a sapling to some, but definitely a person. I'm Fail's stalwart sapling. Sapling, seedling, heaven's pillar. Tree metaphors seem to follow me. And don't worry, I'm a human. Is that supposed to make sense? Why you sound so distraught, as though you aren't the greenest and leafiest one here. What marvelous fun this is! In exchange for making us laugh, I'll share with you both a little secret. This chatty little bush thing sprouted from none other than Anden, one of the leafmen inside these stables. What? Oh, okay. As for why, who knows? Maybe Anden's spirit is simply overflowing with life, or maybe all my pruning and wishing finally paid off, or both. Regardless, the two are connected by their roots. Connected by their roots. Which means they are both undeniably Anden. So, my name is Anden, is it? My memories are so muddled, I can't tell if it feels familiar or not. Oh, why don't you muddle Anden back in his original form then? That sounds like a wonderful fun. Oh, how lovely! Let's change him back. No, absolutely not! Everyone knows that trying to change a leafman back only ends in mucky mudmen. Anden won't be another attempt gone wrong. I won't allow it. Oh yeah, he's an A rank around here. You mean to say, my choice is between remaining a bush or becoming mud? And I shall never again assume personage? Oh, say it isn't so, please. Oh, Anden, guess you're SOL. Fail, I need you. Help me, Fail. You're this talking bush's only hope. King of the Fae, hear my cry. Yeah, let's just call her normally. She'll be more than happy to help. My character is so not happy to do this. Yes, that's it, my precious sapling. You should have called upon me immediately. Of course, but how could I be anything but delighted that you remembered me all on your own? Whatever your desire, your beautiful branch is at your service. Your Majesty. It is true. None have yet returned a leafman to its original form, but that such improbabilities become mere trifles if such is my sapling's wish. In fact, it could be accomplished by none other. You and your friends possess the ability to heal those tainted by the light's corruption, do you not? Were that knowledge to be coupled with my strength as a king, this leafman may yet return to its erstwhile self. However, such deeply transformative magics are far cry from the simple pixie glamours. If you cannot hold the clearest image of your true form within your mind's eye, your fate as a mudman is all but sealed. Well, that's not good. I guess that's gonna be the premise of this, is to help Anden remember his true self, or his original self. You know what must be done, my darling sapling. Call for me again once your preparations are complete. Okay, Fail. Alright, Anden, I don't know what we can do, but we'll try and help. I mustn't let Anden become a slimy mudman. How can I help? Well, I take great comfort in knowing that I am not condemned to an eternity of mucking or twigs, but recalling my true form feels like a daunting task indeed. Speaking of true forms, what was that consensus on yours then? Person? Tree? Honestly, I'm more confused than ever after that last conversation. Understandable. Oh, a nickname. That makes far more sense. You do look quite like a person. And you say your name is Brillian? A pleasure to meet you. Now, Brillian, I don't mean to impose, but seeing as I am shackled here by roots and surrounded by plant-harassing mischief-makers, you may be my only living ally in this world. Please Please help me remember who I truly am. I mean, I'll try my best. I don't know how crafting is going to help, though. Oh, thank you. I will do my utmost to remember promptly. Of course, simply trying to remember something you so utterly can't seems like a rather fruitless endeavor. That must be some reliable way of stirring up latent memories. If I had hands, I'd give myself a small rap on the head to get the blood flowing, or sap flowing, as it were. But do you have hands, Brilliant? Would you be so kind as to give me a good solid smack in what might be my cranial region, just to go to the leafing matter engaged? I guess? Wait, I just got a better look at those biceps, so perhaps not. I don't know how you got a good look at those biceps considering I'm wearing long sleeves. Anden, you mustn't beat upon the bush. I know I got a little carried away tugging at your leaves and all, but I'm ready to help now, and I know you better than anyone. I've even seen your true form before, but simply telling you that what I know isn't going to help you truly remember who you were. And you must truly remember your true form if you are truly to return safely. True. I must say that is surprisingly thoughtful for someone who has tee-heeing at my distress not moments ago. But if you can't tell me anything, how do you intend to help? Well, I never said I couldn't tell you anything. Just not too important to be told. I'll give you little hints and pieces instead. Like this. Do you remember about being a shepherd, Anden? You so loved your fluffy white sheep. You loved them so much, in fact, that even those scary sin-eaters couldn't drive you away from your flock. You stayed and cared for them until the very end. Really? I confess, I don't remember anything of the sort. But if you speak the truth, perhaps seeing tools or materials a shepherd might use would induce further recollection. Not much of a lead, but it's all we have at the moment. Brilliant would be kind enough to procure me some items fit for a shepherd. Sure, I can make you something. We'll help too. Laurel and AO love playing shop, so be sure to check their wares for both handy and dandy bits, bobs, and supplies. Lately, Laurel has been fascinated with what you mortals call scripts, but sweet AO will be happy to take your shiny coin just the same. Oh, but what fun we shall have. I can hardly wait to get started. Okay, so one's the shop for the materials, and one's the person that we actually turn the deliveries into to get the scripts. Or wait, no, that one's a script vendor. We actually turn the collectibles into the main person or Anden. But that should unlock the custom deliveries for Anden. Yep. That's the first achievement. Let's go ahead and talk to each of them, and then we'll go ahead and do the 6 deliveries real quick. The old city has long since sunk into the cold, chilly depths of Longmere Lake. But up on the opposing cliff, you can still find what's left of a certain shepherd's cottage. Tee-hee-hee! Go on, royal sapling. If you've wings, fly forth and see. Isn't this the shepherd thing? Or is she referring to something else? Anyway, let's talk to Anden once more. Assuming I was a shepherd, seeing items used for tending sheep may help me remember something crucial. At least, I hope it will. Alright, yeah, that's where we're actually turning in the deliveries, so let's see what we need to make. Wait, glamming? Oh, okay, right. That's right. The end of this quest is going to be turning him back into a human, so we probably unlock the glam for him. Alright, cheap equipment, and it's 1. I'm really glad they changed this to being 1, because, like, the old deliveries... Some of the old deliveries, you would have to do, like, 3 each. It just kind of didn't really make sense. Just a bigger gill sink. Okay, so we need 6 sheep equipment materials. Be this one. I think I might need to turn in my scripts before we do this. No, I might have enough room. Okay, so the sheep material, let's get 6 of those. And is this gonna be level 80? Okay, it's 81, so actually I might have to kind of think maybe. Probably not. Let's do this and this. And then let's do a couple of these. Ah, I should have done this first. Okay, that should be enough to do this. And then that should be enough. Okay. I gotta do that 5 more times. I can do a better rotation than that, though. And there we go. Messed up one of the crafts, but it's fine. Oh, right in, and here's some stuff. Yeah, no, I know how collectibles work. Yeah, the sheep equipment. For me, I cannot fully express how grateful I feel, Brilliant. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you again. Successful delivery, you've begun earning his trust. Yeah, satisfaction. Okay, yeah, he's gonna say the same thing each time. Oh, I didn't need to make 6 of them, that's right. Because the first one's only like 2 deliveries for the rep. You've brought me so many nice things. It's a shame I can't put any of them to use. I dare say I'm far closer to sheep nourishment than sheep nourisher in my current state. But that regret, in and of itself, feels like a clue. And these items do seem profoundly familiar somehow. Ooh! Oh wait, that wrong person. Oh, that's it! I've remembered something. You were right, Aotir. I was a shepherd, and I lived here with my sheep and cared for them very, very much. Yes, that's right. Anden, go on, go on. Originally, we lived up on the mountainside, across the lake. But when the flood came, we were forced to evacuate down here. Oh, my little flock didn't like the move one bit. They never got along with the local shepherds. Though I'm sure they do now that their orders are tasty. That's really, morbid. Tasty leafman. And there was one other they didn't take to, as I remember. Back before the flood, Galgant Traveler once assisted me with work. Perhaps it was due to his hulking stature, but my sheep couldn't see him but to batter him with their tiny hooves. I shouldn't laugh, but the sight was really quite charming. Oh, it's interesting. The head. What's this? Have I returned to my true form? No, this is probably the other guy. But I've hardly remembered anything. No, this doesn't feel right. I can say with relatively certain that I was never this gigantic. So anxious, and no need to fret. This is only a glamour, just a teeny tiny taste of who you may have been, or not. Either way, I have kept that fluffy, leafy head of yours for luck. How precious you look. I thought you'd feel more comfortable with the appearance of a mortal, and the more limbs you have, the more I can make them flail. Yep, that's a pixie. I suppose this does make communicating easier in a fashion, but what's this about making me flail? Haha, that's right. Just like that. Oh, you never so droll. Oh, why must you delight in my discomfort? Thanks to you, I'm bound to be battered into a mulch by my adorable charges. Which, well, I suppose there are worse ways to go. Well, that was the first step. So we've got 4 more deliveries we can do, so we'll go ahead and get those done too. Anden is pleased with your efforts. He now considers you a probably proper person. And yet there's still so much work to do. Yeah. Now you're sounding more like yourself. You did so love mingling with your sheepies, after all. Snuggling up in a sea of fluffy wool and happy bleeding. Although, I doubt they'd let you snuggle looking like that. Snuggling, yes. I must have done, seeing as it was so cold outside. That's right. You wouldn't know it from this blossoming meadow, but these parts used to be far too cold for flowers. Right, because this is technically the Corthus area. In Novrod, this corresponds with the area for Corthus and Ishgard. So it's actually pretty funny how the calamity in the source turned it from grassy hills into a snowy wasteland, but it looks like the flood in the first did the complete opposite, which turned it from a cold area into a flowery meadow. That's interesting. That's right, you wouldn't know it from this blossoming meadow, but these parts used to be far too cold for flowers. We are in the mountains after all. I must have warded off the chill somehow, Brilliant. Could you bring me something I might have used to that end? Anything you can manage. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I can make another delivery. Okay, well, let's see. What type do we need? And we got 3 more deliveries. This one's 480. Okay, mountain garb. Yeah, let's get 3 mountain garb materials, and I'll go ahead and just throw out these other ones that I made by accident. Well, that's nice. They actually didn't end up using the one that had the low collectability. Okay, now let's see. Let's actually buy 3 and make 3 of these, because I highly doubt it's only going to be 2 this time. Probably. Alright, let's start with this. This. Try that. Okay, so I don't need to use final appraisal on that. Let's do 2 of these. Yeah, 2 of these should be good. I'll do Buyer God's Blessing, and then I should be good to go. Yep. Let's make 3 of those. And that's the 3 we need. I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn in all the 3 at this stage, but we'll try. It still gets chilly at nighttime, but those mountains were once frigid. What do you think I used to stave off the cold? Maybe this cool hat, although I don't know if you could wear it right now. Although, if he's going to be transforming progressively throughout this whole thing, we're probably going to end up, he's probably going to get a different head this time. Mountainous climbs are nothing to sneeze at. Rather, they would be without warm clothing or blankets or some such. For me, I cannot express how grateful I feel, Brilliant. Oh, thank you, and thank you again. Right, that's the same thing he always says. Or same thing he said last time. The first one changes with each delivery. Oh, yeah. I guess that first one was just the introduction. But the second one doesn't change. Let's see, that's all the 6 I can do this week. Thank you for bringing me so many nice things, Brilliant. It is always so good to chat with another person. These pixies certainly make their own fun, but their games can be rather exhausting at times. Yeah, that's how pixies work. Made all your deliveries? Yeah. Okay. That's all the custom deliveries we can do this week, and that's all the stuff we can do with Anden this week.